next to your face. They like your face.
Exactly, but I understand how Erica Schaefer does it because she's pretty and also she says everything properly. She looks good and she looks like, you know, every woman kind of thing, and so that's what it works for her. But these other motherfuckers, I'm like, dude, like, I'm not seeing. I'm like, I could see somebody else getting this part and making it work too. But I'm like, good job for you. I'm not hating, but just like, you can give me a part, motherfucker. Oh, and that's all Valvoline commercial that I auditioned for, and I was just like, God damn.
Wow, I haven't Valvoline in years.
No, dog. And no, but they just started the Valvoline Next Gen, and I did the audition, and then I got a call back for it, and then they're just like, all right, so you know, just say it again. I had like a couple of chances to do it, and I was just like, God damn, I fucked it up. Then I see what they had, and they just needed snippets. No, it was like a whole duration, like, you know, I'm doing what my part is, you know, to make sure to keep my oil safe. So when I pass my stuff on to the next car guy, all this shit, and it's just like snippets of them saying it in between him, a NASCAR race car driver, and like this old dude. And I'm just like, really? You guys gonna give me that one sentence to say that shit? And I'm like, this is bull. It was whack. And
Keoki's upset, but at least he's getting auditions with people that are regular. Because it's like, I've had an agent for now for 2 months, and she's like,
who's your agent?
I'm with Cynthia something of First Class Talent Agency, and she's not really she's my first agent.
She's your first agent?
My first agent. I thought I said that. I even thought I said that. She's my first agent.
First agent. That sounds like some wedding crasher shit. I'm a coxman.
Coxman.
Sorry. It's my first agent, please. The old man turns around.
Yeah, but she's like the first. She only sent me on one audition, and she was like, "Oh, hey, last minute." She emailed it to me. You know my cell phone.
Yeah.
She emailed it to me like 30 minutes. Hey, can you make it out to Santa Monica in 30 minutes? I'm like, who can?
Who can do
There are
that?
people in Santa Monica that can't make it out to Santa Monica in 30 minutes.
I can't do it. I can't. You might as well fire me because I can't do it.
And she won't send me out for anything less than $800.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I could send. Yeah, that's true.
I'd say, like, if there was a limit like that, I'd be like, 300, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just like, look, at this point, I'm broke. Send me out for background work if you can find
That's
good
what
commercials.
I'm saying, you know?
And I'll give you half. If you give me a good commercial, I'm making $300 just for being here. Thank you. You know?
So I'm hoping my agent would be able to do, but they're just like, oh yeah, we don't get paid on background shit. I'm like, oh, okay. Too bad. And
yeah.
I'm like, I just got paid, but oh well, you guys did good. I'm like, so do I give you part of it? I even asked her, and she was like, no, we don't get paid off that. I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, just book me on that shit. Cause that fool Armando, that fool has what's it called? Not book talent, but Jessica's
List.
Jessica's List. I worked on a Scientology thing with him, and I was talking to him. He's like, I'm like, so how often do you work commercials, man? He's like, yeah, probably like once a week. I was like,
that's all you need.
And that's on top of his other work. He's like, yeah, man, I've just been working like.
Ladies and gentlemen, for you guys that don't know, for us, for the three of us actors here, to work a commercial, even just to do background work as a union person, you can survive off that. If you work 4 commercials in a month, you can survive off that. If you work 1 commercial, if you work
$300 after taxes, $275.
Okay, let's just say this. I'm SAG and AFTRA. If I work a commercial and I work all day, let's say I make
10 to 13 hours.
10 to 13 hours.
That's
That's like 5 something.
Mm-hmm.
That's 5. That's most people's rent.
And then that's not even counting like breaks and stuff if you had to do other stuff.
Right.
Most people here's rent.
Right.
But
and if you're a body double, or a stand-in,
yeah,
double the rate plus whatever else. Like when you're second team on a commercial, it is preposterous how much they pay you. It's beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing in the world next to being principal. I love it.
I need to be standing so bad.
I do too.
I do 3.
I wouldn't even mind that. You know what? I don't have to be famous. I just have to get paid.
That's it. No, that's just it. Because you get paid and you're just like, are you kidding me?
Perfect example. The guy, if most of you have seen Titanic, you know the guy that says, "Women and children only, sir. Women and children." You know that guy?
Yeah.
Made $100,000 in residuals. $100,000 in residuals.
$2 billion or 2?
Right.
Off that movie.
Off that movie. For being a SAG member.
That's insane. But it has to be a big movie.
$100,000. It has to be a big movie.
Just think of all the other people that were in fucking Avatar saying shit.
Damn right.
The 3 guys, like the soldiers that were there, like, one right there. Fucking money. And then
not even. Go back down the main stairwell like I told you. That
exactly.
Dude. Boom.
Money.
Oh, I'll tell you a perfect example for you guys. Okay, most of you guys have seen Hancock. Okay, there's a prison scene. You notice how there's 3 guys that go after Hancock in the movie? One of the guys is black. He was hired through Central Casting. Central Casting put him in a movie, and he met Will Smith on set. He talked to Will Smith, and Will Smith says, hey, he talked to Peter Berg, the director of Hancock, and they said, give him a line. So they gave him a line. And it was so successful that they brought him back for 3 more scenes in the movie to speak. So he spoke 3. He got at least 3 to 5 lines in the whole entire movie.
It's beautiful.
And now he's a client for CAA, the biggest agency in Los Angeles.
What is it? Creative.
And he did that through background. That never happens.
That never happens. That's good. That's good.
Everybody talks about, maybe we'll get bumped up. Maybe we'll get bumped to a line. Maybe you'll get SAG, whatever.
No,
I'm telling you, like, you hear about it enough. You know why? Because there's freaking millions of us.
Yeah, exactly.
There's so many of us that there have to be 1 or 2 cases like that. Guess what? You're not going to meet anybody who that happened to.
It's like
you're not going to know nobody.
It's like 10,000 working actors that are consistently working, and then there's like the rest of us, 300,000.
Damn right.
It is the rest.
Seth Rogen or Steve Carell, they were. I mean, not Steve Carell. Seth Rogen or Jonah Hill, they were extras. One of them.
Jonah Hill knows Dustin Hoffman, and so he's just like, all right.
He was an extra.
Exactly.
Yeah, Jonah Hill was an extra, and he knew the right people.
Exactly. He knows people, so it's just like, all right, I want to start doing it, and then he worked on his great comic timing, knew exactly what to say, and they're telling him, and it's just bam, like that. But he's working on his stuff, so you still have to work on your shit. Unlike me, I don't work on my stuff.
Yeah, we should practice.
Should be practicing. It's because we do.
I'm trying to talk them to coming into my actors directors workshop.
We're not going to your fucking actors directors workshop. Fuck that shit.
He hates it, but we're growing.
He hates it.
We have 23 members, man.
What time is it? It's AM.
From AM to PM.
Allie can't make it because she doesn't get up as early. She doesn't get up at 11 o'clock.
If it's not like, okay, I know about till about 4 a.m. The rest of the AMs I'm not so familiar with.
Well, I make Keoki a drink, and Keoki's drink is it's a vodka and pineapple.
It is, with too much vodka.
Too much vodka. I made it for Keoki, so I want Keoki to be happy. Keoki's like, I am happy. I don't need alcohol to be happy.
I don't.
I don't know. I just thought I'd try to, because Keoki always has these wild adventures. It was like,
they're not wild, man. They're planned out, and then they end up being awesome.
People always say stuff about my stuff, and I'm like, no. Keoki is the one that's like, no. Keoki's like, I was in Vegas, and this girl, she sneezed blow all over me, and then we made love on the Aztec mountains of New Mexico.
So stupid. So stupid.
No, it's so true. How many times have you put that on Facebook?
Never that. Just like, I'm like,
Hot Fun Weekend activated.
Exactly. I'm like, awesome weekend activated, and then we did activate it. I'm just like, awesome. Next day.
So many girls there, it's ridiculous. They won't leave my abs alone.
I know. Well, no, that happened to me in Newport. Like, I was dancing there. I was like, all right, these girls, there's some cute chicks here, but I don't really like it because it's not as ethnic as I'd like it to be. And then these other 2 chicks walked in. I was just like, all right. I'm like, start talking to them. Oh, okay, blah, blah. Then start dancing with them. Then we go to another bar. And then after that, she's like rubbing up on me. She's like, oh my God. I was like, yes. And then I, sucked her face off and stuff. And then we just had fun. So we had a nice night. It was a good night. And then that was it.
That's Keoki's weekend.
That's
his weekday. That's Keoki's weekday. Oh yeah. That was
Tuesday night. That was Tuesday night. That's Taco Tuesday. So
that's how G is.
I'm not.
That's a weekday for me. That's a weekday.
That's sad because like if I could do that like.
What does he do? What does he do when he's done with his fun? He goes back to Mobile. See, it's true. It's true because he's laughing.
Why you gotta say it like that?
It's true.
We go back to Orange or Mobile. Most likely Orange. He's like, pass out of my friend's bed.
He's like Prince. He's like this boy.
And then I'm like, my friend's bed.
I'm going back to Mobile.
Room, and I'm just like, I sleep there. Wake up. I'm like, oh man, what's going on? All right. I'll see you. Let's do it again Thursday. And then that's how it goes. Either we go get breakfast.
I'll see you then. I'll see you in 45 hours.
That's pretty much
48 hours.
Exactly, and that's how it goes, man. That's what I'm saying. You gotta hit it up, dude.
He's on some LMFAO, some party rock shit.
It's fun.
It's fun.
Downtown Fullerton, I told you about that like last year.
DTF is what it's called?
DTF. I know. Doesn't it sound weird? It sounds bad, but then it's like, we're like, DTF. We're like, no, not like that. Downtown Fullerton. Like, oh, okay.
Are you DTF?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what DTF
this
is.
girl, this girl Cynthia, I used to talk to. She was all like,
You don't know what DTF is? I don't want to put this on camera.
It means down to fuck. And then
There we go.
that's what people say.
Like that.
Yeah, exactly. And then like this girl said that she asked her friend, she's all DTF, and then the guy's like, are you sure? It's like, yeah, downtown Fullerton. He's like, yeah, I got work, but
I got
you know,
work.
it's kids, they're bugging me, but you know, are you sure? Yeah, downtown Fullerton's so much fun, and like we say DTF, and then people are like, you should probably explain that more. I'm like, it's probably a good idea.
Allie's knitting.
My sister's dead.
Sure.
She's got some kind of fuzzy black thing. What is that? A scarf?
Are you knitting or crocheting?
Knitting.
Knitting.
Doesn't mean I killed her.
I learned that. I took home ec. Okay, this is where I'm an idiot. For those of you that are, you guys are like, oh damn, you're an idiot. I in high school was like, hey, I'm gonna take home ec. Why? Because number one, it's a room full of girls.
It's true.
It's a room full of girls. Number one, and number two, I'm gonna learn how to cook.
It's true.
There's no cooking whatsoever in home ec.
What? What are you?
Those are the two things I learned when I was 16.
What home ec were you in?
No, in home ec, we knitted,
Oh,
we crocheted. I failed that class.
You did the
As soon as I found out, I was like, I was like, listen, I need to get a transfer because I'm gonna fail your class.
I need to transfer. Dude, I had girls in my class.
home ec was home ec, and cooking was just cooking.
Oh, cooking. Oh, you didn't take cooking? Wow.
I thought home ec was the same thing.
It is the same thing out in California. I don't know how it is in South Carolina and shit, but
You guys know. I took
home ec.
Home ec.
Sister. And there were other hot chicks that were there, and I was like, yes. I was talking shit to the teacher all the time.
I think that's a lot of. We watched a lot of movies in that.
Like, I never took like a home ec class, and I never took. Hella kids in my class took the parenting class. Had to carry around plastic babies that cried and stuff.
Yeah, my
We had to do that.
It was really
terrible.
awkward for the kids that were like in band because they had like
All that shit to carry.
your plastic baby onto the marching band.
Exactly, onto the field.
But then you gotta like sneak somebody the thing so that they can feed it when it's time
feed the baby
when it
and
cries
change
and
the
crap.
diaper.
But you're not supposed to give it.
And then people would run up. They would run up and like snap the neck of the baby or something like that. You remember that?
The baby's hurt.
Dude, it's my fucking grade. It's like
My child, man. Dude. Asshole.
play too much.
I know you play too much. Fucking kids. Oh.
Fucking daughter, dude.
A fucking daughter, dude. I'm gonna fail this shit. I gotta take this shit from you. You ain't got to get the grade I do.
So true.
That's how it was. Puma put that shit in the dryer. She was
Ew,
like,
you're so
this.
mad.
And I was crying. And she was like, hey. I'm like, that's what you're gonna do with your kids? And now she has 2 kids who cry all the time. And I'm like, I guess you passed the test.
Put them in the dryer when they piss you off.
Exactly. I mean, just put them in the dryer. Don't turn it on. Just put them in the dryer. Oh my fuck.
I used to get the dryer when I was
Me too. I used to get in the dryer too, and that's so
Tumble
dangerous.
around.
Yeah. I didn't realize how bad it was. We're just like, let's get in the
I
dryer.
know, my mom got mad at me and I was like,
I'm from the south, so I used to get on the clothesline.
Oh yeah, no.
I
My
am
had a
from
clothesline
the
in
South.
LA. My like fucking
I'm
6
from
miles from
more
here.
south.
You're not from more south than me.
I'm from more
She
south than
is. She's
you.
more
You're
south
from
than
Texas.
you.
I'm from South
Exactly,
Carolina.
it's way more
I'm from
south.
South Carolina.
You're still like
You're
maybe 300 miles north.
a
or
Yankee
600.
compared to
No, I'm
me.
not. Are you kidding me?
A Yankee.
We're the heart of the Confederacy, right next to like all the other.
That's true. He's in South Carolina.
I'm even
He's just
more
along the
south
same
than
lines.
you. That's all I have to say.
He's on the same lines as
Go
you
look at
are.
a map.
Where in Texas?
All right, West Texas, San Angelo.
That's
San
west.
Angelo.
See, I'm from the south.
Yeah, but guess what?
Texas still
Texas
rests
is still-
like it's like this, and then Mexico, and then it's like
Yeah.
Oh, that's just because Texas is big. That's
it
it.
is.
No,
Texas
it's
is-
huge, but that's beside the point. Like,
She is more south than you.
We are older state than you.
There's another state above you.
my state used to be a country. F you.
My state
wow.
wasn't.
Yeah, it
my
was.
state created its own country, the Confederacy.
That's what they're on.
not
Oh no, I mean
correct.
there's this shit is Lone Star and shit. no mess with Texas.
The Confederate States of America.
She's like, my state was a country. Don't fuck with Texas. But you fucking.
She's getting mad. She's getting mad.
I'm like, I'm sorry,
dude. I think it's insane. Like when I'm in class, and I'm like, how do my teachers manage to bring up Bush every?
They have to because he is their.
Like,
he's like their.
He's what they feed off of, or something.
He's like the government Jesus to them.
They feed off of like hating on him every day, and I'm like, how'd you even do that? One teacher got so far as Reagan, and I was like, whoa.